Hey guys, it's Cassie, and today I'm in a shirt because we're getting down to business, okay? Today I will be comparing two of the hottest, trendiest designer shoes of 2022, and I know we're not even done with the first month, but that's just the way it is. We have the Valentino Tango Platform versus the Versace Medusa Aevitas Platforms. Coming in at generally-ish the same height. This might be a tiny bit taller. I will be going through comfort, how it feels to walk in, how easy they are to walk in, because they are some high-ass platforms. Trend longevity, aesthetics, fabric, hard wearing, all of that business. We are going to get into the nitty-gritty. If you're thinking about buying these, this should help. Or if you just want to hang out, hello. Links will be below to both of these. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie and I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're going to love it here. So head down and subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Guys, are you ready? Okay, let's start off with price. Okay, so we have the Valentino Tango Platform. This is in the patent black leather. She is £780, $1,100. The Versace Medusa Aevitas is £1,080 or $1,425. Now, there's quite a price difference between the two of these, but I want you to keep that in mind as we keep going, as we talk about pros and cons, because price is obviously a factor. Another thing that I did want to mention before we carry on are the shape of the toes. So as you can see, the Valentino has much more of like an almondy toe, whereas the Versace is very much a square toe. She is a Bratz doll foot. Moving on to comfort. Kicking it off with the Versace's, you don't buy this to be comfortable. I'm just going to be honest with you. These have two kind of things that you should keep in mind if you do want to buy these and you're concerned about comfort. Number one, where this is cut, it cuts into, I don't know what the technical term is, but the toe knuckle, okay? Your big toe knuckle, that's going to cut into it. Which, if you're not wearing these for long periods of time, you can put up with. If you're planning on, like, I don't know, wearing this to an event where you're standing the majority of the time and everything else, that's going to really wear down on you. I also went for a size 39 in these. I am usually a 39. I have heard of people going up a size or half a size, and again, that might alleviate this. Personally, I'm kind of fine with the size that I got because everything else in here is secure. My toes aren't touching the ender and everything, and I didn't sort of want to be rattling around with just the ankle strap, really like keeping my foot in place. So I'm personally happy with the 39, but keep that in mind. Now, the other thing, comfort-wise, with these is that these are very heavy. If you're wearing these and you accidentally kick someone under the table, you will leave bruises, okay? But there's a pro that comes with that, which is that they are kind of easy to walk in. Because of the weight of these, when you lift your foot, the momentum of the ankle really sort of propels your foot forward. You're not going to fall down. That's what I'm trying to say. Because of the weight of these, you're actually quite secure when you're walking in them. It's weird. Let's move on to the Valentinos, which are much more comfortable, okay? I also got a size 39 in these, and I'm very happy with that. So both of these, I would say, are pretty much true to size. The other thing with these is that they're much lighter than the Versace ones. That means that you don't have the weight propelling you forward or keeping you standing. So if I was going to fall in either of these shoes, it would probably be the Valentinos. Now, moving on to hard wearing. How hard wearing are these shoes? If you're going to buy them, these are a lot of money. Are they going to last? All of that business. The Versace's are satin. Super, super delicate. You don't want to accidentally walk into a puddle as you're going to dinner. You don't want to wear these when they are raining. You will never get those stains out. For example, I have worn these but one time indoors, and we already have sort of, I don't know where that came from. There's a very small mark here. Couldn't tell you where that came from. So, yeah. With the satin, you're going to have to be very aware of where you're wearing these to. It has to be bone dry with zero obstacles. I also find it interesting that they put satin on the inside of the heel, because again, if anything sort of flicks up or whatever, it's like, okay, so even there we're not safe. But there you go. Keep that in mind. Whereas you've got patent leather over here. much more hard wearing, but also kind of has its issues. So here, rain or shine, it could be torrential, and you're going to be fine in these, all right? Provided you can stand up, all right? If anything gets on it, wipe clean. The thing with patent is that if it scuffs, if there's a mark, if one foot hits another and sort of, you know, does something, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult to kind of conceal as opposed to a smooth leather one. Generally, these are going to be way more hard wearing than the Versace's. Something else that must be discussed when we're talking about these shoes are trends and aesthetics. These are way more trendy, okay? These are way more on trend. I also believe that these have progressed into a level of icon. In my opinion, I have a theory. There are trendy shoes, and then there are shoes that are so trendy and so controversial and so, like, over the top that they transcend into iconic. Which means that even when the trend is over, these shoes are so, like, I don't know, they've got this je ne sais quoi about them that it means that even if they're over, they're never really quite over. That's my theory. I feel like these are them. So if your style doesn't really lend towards this, or if you don't think that you're going to love this in a year or two's time or whatever, you probably don't want to buy them. I mean, look, you've got a sodding dangly little ankle Medusa there, shaking her little head, doing the damn thing. You've got a crystal anklet. This is very of the now. Whereas the Valentino, where exactly platforms are in, so they're on trend, they're also a very timeless shape. They're going to go with pretty much every look. They're going to go with a number of styles. They are less limiting than the Versace. However, I would describe the Versace as a main course and the Valentino as a side dish. And let me elaborate. Versace is a statement tee, all right? You could be naked and wear these and nobody would notice because everybody's eyes are on the shoes. They are the star of the show. They are the moment. You don't even really need to think about what you're wearing. You could be the most boring outfit I've ever seen in my life, but because you're wearing the shoes, okay, we're in a different stratosphere. With the Valentinos, these are mainly a complement to a look, but they're not going to be the be-all and end-all. You could wear something absolutely crazy and a complete showstopper, and the shoes aren't going to overpower. So do you see why we're main course and we're side dish? My verdict is that I love both of these, okay? I think they both have a time and a place, hence why I bought them, okay? But if you want something that's going to have more longevity, go for the Valentinos. If you're on something a little bit more comfortable, go for the Valentinos. These are the smarter choice in terms of price, longevity, versatility. If you want a showstopper, if you want heads to turn X, Y, and Z, if you want to have a conversation piece, if you want if you want to walk into a room and people turn around and be like, damn, have you seen the shoes? Who's wearing these shoes? Then it's got to be the Versace's. So it really depends on what you're looking for, what type of person you are, and be honest with yourself about what your wardrobe lends to. So if you want something that's going to go with everything, and you're really going to get your money's worth, it's the Valentinos. If you want something a little bit more fun, a little bit more that's going to up-level a look, without doing anything and just putting these shoes on, then it's got to be the Versace's. So they do have a time and a place. It just depends on what you're looking for. I hope that this was helpful. I hope this answered all questions about these shoes. I love them both. They're fabulous. They're glorious. You let me know which team you're on, okay? You on Team Valentino or you're on Team Versace? Let me know. I'm going to leave a link to another video here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. And in the words of my father,
if you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.